Hello, and welcome to Verbally. I'm teacher Oakley, and once again, it's time to look at idioms. Today, we will be learning English idioms, which are related to beginnings and endings, starting and stopping. Different things, both physical activities and more abstract ideas of starting and stopping. As usual, students will be taking turns doing some basic fill-in-the-blank exercises, mix and match, and so forth. And we will discuss the idioms as they are presented in the material, looking at maybe any related idioms or comparing idioms, specific meaning, or looking at situational use, when and where we would tend to hear these idioms. Okay, if you, the students, can think of idioms that may be related, please bring them up as we go through the lesson, and we can talk about them and discuss them as well. Okay, let's get started. Hi, Gemma. Hello. Hi, Gemma. Just a second. I'll be right with you. Hello, Heidi.
Hello, nice to see you again.
How are you?
Oh, I have a question.
Okay. Now.
I'm cooking beef stew.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I put meat or vegetables and boils for a while, and add whole tomato can of whole tomato, and
yeah.
I stirred the flour until it became brown.
Yeah. Okay.
And even I add chopped onion, fried until it became brown, and I added. Do you have another ingredient? No. Enough?
Well, it depends. I don't know. I mean, it depends what you want, what kind of stew you want to make. But you know, I put in potatoes and carrots, celery, and
yeah, that's
maybe
all. Some seasonings.
Seasonings, yeah, bay leaf and thyme,
Mm-hmm.
maybe just a little bit of tarragon.
Laurel.
Yeah.
Laurel. The leaf of.
Yeah. Well, thyme, like it sounds like thyme, you know, tick tick tick, but it's actually spelled T-H-Y-M-E.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's good. It's savory dishes such as beef.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to help.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, Gemma, hello. Welcome to the class. You need to unmute yourself. There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
And is it Gemma? Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
yeah. Correct.
All right. Where are you from, Gemma?
Yeah, I'm from Spain, from Madrid.
From Madrid. Okay, great. Okay, nice to meet you, and welcome to the class.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, and we'll talk to you in a little bit. Sam, welcome back. Hi, Sam.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Hi.
Welcome back again. Okay. All right. Excuse me. I'm going to screen share some material here. We're going to start off looking at a little written description. We can read about it and talk about two or three different idioms introduced here, comparing the literal meaning with the more figurative, abstract meaning of the idiom. All right, we'll just take turns reading the sentences here. Let me quickly say hello to Ken before we start. Hi, Ken.
Yes, hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay. Heidi, can you read the first couple of sentences here, please?
Okay. A floodgate. Stop water flooding an area of land. If you open the floodgates, you start something you cannot stop.
Yes, indeed. And in fact, this was very recently in the news in England, in northern England. They literally had to open the floodgates, literally, and they literally flooded. What town got flooded in England really bad? York, I think.
York. Okay.
Yeah, literally, this happened quite recently. Okay, so that's the literal meaning. The more abstract meaning. Okay, I don't know if you. Let's see. If you okay, you pass a law saying that you can sue someone for wearing a hat backwards. Okay, ridiculous example, but if you passed a law allowing for lawsuits, you are opening the floodgates to lots of useless and time-consuming litigation in court. Okay. It has to do with the idea of doing an action that allows a lot of people to do something. Heidi, how about the Chinese stock market?
The stock market is very bad nowadays.
It is.
Shanghai went down suddenly yesterday. Then they closed the market.
Yeah, and this morning they were only open for half an hour.
Yeah, but maybe it's still bad. It affected Japanese market.
Okay, the Chinese government tinkering and playing with the stock market seems to have opened the floodgates to a massive sell-off.
It's like a communist country.
Yes, it's opened the floodgates. People are selling their stocks, not just in China either, as you say, in Japan, Philippines, all over. It's opened the floodgates to a sell-off. There you go. There's a good example of how this idiom is used. Okay, Gemma, can you read the next little section here? Square one. Gemma, are you there?
Sorry.
Okay.
Square one is the very beginning of a board game. If you go back to square one, you start all over again.
Okay. Pretty, excuse me, sorry, pretty straightforward as far as the idea. Okay, you can picture that. You start a board game on square one. All right, back to square one, you start again. Gemma, do you know any other idioms that are similar to back to square one? Do you know any others?
No, I don't.
Okay. Anybody else? Let me open it up to the class. Anybody know any similar idioms? Okay. No? All right, I thought somebody might know this one. Okay, it's back to the drawing board. Okay, like an engineers when they design something, whatever.
How do from scratch?
Okay, all right, that's associated. Great, thank you. All right, do something from scratch. Okay, well, a good example would be your beef stew. You don't have a mix. You don't have some pre-prepared, pre-manufactured mix that you're just going to add water to. You were asking me advice about your beef stew, so I know that you are making it from scratch, meaning with raw products, okay? Not from half-built things. So do something from scratch has two meanings. You're doing it from, you're making something from the from the raw products, but it also means you're doing something from the very beginning. Okay. When you have to go back to the drawing board, it means, okay, they're all related, but they don't mean exactly the same thing. Back to the drawing board is the idea you build something, engineer, figure something out, and you create something, and it doesn't work. It fails. Whether that is a physical thing, you build a car and the car doesn't work. Well, it's back to the drawing board. We'll have to redesign it. Or whether it's something like a marketing campaign. Well, that marketing campaign failed, so let's get a new idea. Let's do something from scratch. Meanwhile, back to square one has the idea of maybe it's failed, maybe other factors, the economy or something has caused you problems, and you basically have to start over again. Maybe you're trying to receive funding for your new product, for example, and you think you've got the funding and everything seems good, but then it all falls through at the very last minute because of other factors, and you're back to square one. You're still trying to get funding. You're still doing the same thing, okay? But you have to start over. Back to the drawing board means you have to start something all over, try something completely different. All right, well, there we go. 3 kind of related idioms. All right, Sam, where are we here? Can you read the next part that introduces the next idiom at the end?
Yes, at the end of a performance in the theater, the curtains close. Okay, if it is curtains for you, that means it is the end.
Okay. This idiom was often used in cartoons, old cartoons from the 60s. The evil villain would say, "Curtains for you." It's kind of an older idiom. All right.
It means that it is the end.
Yeah.
It is the end. No?
Yeah, it means it is the end, but it's used.
Means finished, right?
Yeah, it's used for people, but okay, it's not usually used to mean like you're dead. That's not really it. Not the end as in death. Curtains for you.
Something is over.
Yeah, it's over.
Something is over.
Probably your plan, whatever your plan might be. It's curtains for you. Yeah, whatever your plan to start a business, your plan to marry the mayor's daughter, your plan to start a charity. It doesn't matter what it's curtains for you. Is the idea or it would be used to talk about the villain. All right, curtains for you. Your evil crime is over. You're going to jail. Not necessarily dead. Sam, do you know any idioms that describe when it's the end as in death?
And in the death.
That mean death, a dead person. An idiom that means somebody died.
Sorry.
No? Anybody?
No.
Okay, let me throw that one out to the class as well. Anybody know any idioms that we use when people were to talk about actually dying as the
kick the bucket.
Yes, indeed. He kicked the bucket. Means he died. Okay, project ended or he's arrested. It means he's dead, as opposed to curtains for you.
Say that yes, something in my bucket list.
Okay, a bucket list. Yes. A bucket list is a list of things you want to do before you die.
Okay.
So before you kick the bucket, you want to hike Mount Kilimanjaro, okay? It's on your bucket list. Things you want to do before you die.
Kick the bucket means end.
It means dead. not the end of something like curtains for you. It's the end of something you're doing. Kick the bucket means actually dead. We actually have a whole bunch of expressions or idiomatic expressions for actually dead. Kick the bucket, 6 feet under, bought the farm. Some of them are very weird. It's hard to envision. If you buy the farm, you're dead. Oh, he bought the farm in a car accident. He's pushing up daisies. Oh, can you hear about old Fred? He's pushing up daisies. Dead. Okay, these and a lot more. Kick the bucket is a very, very common one. Bought the farm is actually quite common. Okay, speaking of dead people, Ken, can you take over here?
Okay, people are buried in coffins. If something is the final nail in the coffin, it means it is the very end.
Okay, and again, this idiom does not really mean dead people. It's not used to talk about dead people. It's, you know, a very similar idiom is it's the straw that broke the camel's back, or it's the final straw, shortened version. Very similar meaning. Okay, it's the last thing. All right, when the husband showed up late at night, drunk with lipstick on his collar, that was the final nail in the coffin for their marriage. She wanted a divorce.
So usually it's negative connotation.
Oh, yeah. It's
Okay.
always negative.
Okay.
Very good. Yes. Very negative, indeed. Okay. Let's look at some idioms. Well, first of all, we're going to two-part exercise here. I think Heidi's having a little connection problem. All right. Hopefully she can rejoin us. All right. A two-part exercise here. We are going to fill in the blank with these words up above in bold italics. These are idioms down below, A through H. First, we'll see if we can fill in the blank, and we'll talk about the idioms a little bit. And hopefully, if I've explained them or we've clarified them well enough, we can then use them in a fill-in-the-blank exercise below, which is in the form of a conversation, a dialogue. All right, let's see how we do. Heidi, are you stable? Meaning, is your connection stable? Are you there? Heidi, are you there? Testing, testing. 3, 2, 1. I guess not. Okay, Heidi, can't hear you, Heidi. Well, you're muted. Okay, she's got issues. All right, Gemma, let's start with you. Any idea? Okay, A. Looking at A.
Yep. A new list of in fact, I don't know.
Okay. Americans do not use of. Americans say on. A new lease on. British say of. Other than that, it's the same. Okay, it's a new lease on life, or new lease of life. Any guess what that means, Gemma?
Sorry, could you repeat? Lease? The meaning of lease?
Well, okay. Well, yeah, all right. We can start there. What is the meaning of lease?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
A lease, a lease is a contract. For example, if you lease your apartment, basically you rent your apartment, but the lease Rent is more concerned with the money every month. Lease is more concerned with the idea of the contract.
Yeah,
In
I know. It's like a rent, for example.
Yeah, okay. So here we're more concerned with the idea of a contract, a new lease on life. Okay, you renew your lease on life. So that's the idea is you get a new start in
Yeah.
your life. Yeah, okay. So, um, okay, you might say when he quit drinking alcohol, it was a whole new lease on life for him. He started like a whole new life. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Maybe you meet someone and fall in love, and it's a whole new lease on life, or you get a new job or something.
Mhm.
That's the idea. Okay, Sam, B.
Yes. Give us the green light.
Very good. All right. Well, green light means what?
Yes, means you're ready.
Well, more than ready. You know, when you see a green
Yes.
light,
Yes, I start to drive.
yeah, you start to drive. You go. Green means
Yes,
go. Red means
go.
stop.
Yes, go.
That's it. So if you get the
Yes,
green light,
get ready.
you get the go ahead. And another way to say it. Get the go ahead.
Yeah. Go. Okay, yeah. The signal, yes. Signal. Signal
Yep. Yep.
to
You
go.
all right. Got the signal to go. All right. Same thing. Okay. Ken, C.
It's light for you.
No.
It's life for you.
No. New lease of life.
Sorry.
No.
Huh? It's. What are the options?
It's up here. We just talked about it.
Yes. It's light life. Not curtain.
Yeah. Curtain.
Curtain. Okay, it's a curtain for you.
Yeah. It's
Curtains.
curtains for you. Okay. To end, meaning the end of something. Curtains for
Okay.
you. Means something is the end. All right. Heidi, are you really here? Heidi? Testing, testing. No. Heidi, you okay? Well, she's trying. All right, Gemma, back to you.
Yeah.
D.
So, the so in the towel, for
Very
example.
good. Throw in the towel. What does it mean?
Oh, so I don't know.
You don't
Sorry.
know. Okay, let me explain the background a little bit. Have you ever watched boxing, Gemma?
Boxing.
Yes.
What do
Did
you
you ever
mean exactly?
boxing? Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard. When men fight and they have big gloves on
Yes.
their hands and they fight, that's boxing, a sport.
Yeah, boxing. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, boxing. Yeah.
All right. This idiom is related to boxing. Okay. The manager has it in the corner, the manager of the fighter. Uh, this is actually a rule in boxing. If the manager throws a towel into the ring, it means they surrender, they give up, they quit.
Yeah.
Usually because the boxer is too beat up, he's too damaged, he's too injured to continue. Maybe he's still standing up, but he's had it. So the manager can throw in the towel and quit the fight. So, okay, as an idiom, anytime you throw in the towel, you give up. Oh, I decided I would start running 5 kilometers every day in the new year in 2016, but after 3 days, I just decided to throw in the towel
Yeah.
because it was killing me. All right, I just quit. I gave up. All right, that's it. Sam, E.
Okay. pull the plug on something.
That's it.
Pull
What do
the
you?
plug on something.
That's it. So what do you suppose that means if you pull the plug on something?
Pull the plug means something. How we say that?
So
Maybe something is going wrong. At that time, we can say that pull the plug on. Maybe you pull the how we say that, to stop something. No?
stop something. That's right. Actually, I just saw
Mm-hmm.
on the news during my lunch break that Apple has
Mm-hmm.
pulled the plug on production of the iPhone 6, at least here in Asia, because they're just not, sales are nowhere near expected, and they're just going to sell inventory for now. Maybe not permanently, but for now, they have pulled the plug on production. They're not making anymore. They stopped for now. So
Okay.
there you go. Very up to the date example for you. Okay, Ken F.
Break the ice.
All right. How do you break the ice?
Usually talking very general thing like weather or light topic.
Very good. Excellent. Okay. Right. You break the ice with somebody. You try to make them comfortable by starting a conversation in some way. And yeah, the weather or something like that is very normal. Very good. You break the ice. Okay. Ali has joined us. Hello, Ali. Welcome.
Yeah, hello.
Hi. Nice to see you again.
Hi, thank you.
Okay. Ali, I'm going to throw you right in. Do you know what might fill in the blank for G? Nip
Remember
something in the.
something?
Yeah.
Mm, I don't know, but it like remember something.
Hmm.
No, I don't know.
No guess? Well, I can tell you right now, if this makes it easier, we have used all of the other options except for Bud and Coffin. There, 50-50.
Yeah, it's like it cannot be coffin. It can be bud. Yeah, it's bud.
I think it is Bud. All right. What is a Bud, by the way? What is a Bud?
Um, I think bud like short of body, or it's like
Well, that's true. Yes, you have a point. Yo, Bud, what you doing? Yeah, okay, like short for buddy. It's slang, abbreviated form of buddy. Yes, that's true. But
yeah.
that's not what we're looking at here. Do you know any other meaning?
Mm, maybe it's like
Yeah,
it's
rose,
something. It's something. Yeah, it's like not fruition or not going to fruition.
not going to
Something
fruition.
small. Yeah.
Small and unopened flower, Sam wrote, or sometimes leaves, bud, leaves on a tree. In the early spring, you'll see the buds on the trees. They're just tiny, like tiny little leaves. They're still small and hard, and they unfold and open up like a flower. So they're small. If you nip, and they're at the very beginning. So if you nip, by the way, to nip, here's a word. Okay, this is a verb. To nip, actually, in in Old English, it means to pinch, basically. Strangely enough, in modern English, we do not use this meaning of nip. Generally, we use nip to describe a small bite, like like a chihuahua, one of those little dogs. If he bites you, you would say, I got nipped by a chihuahua. Okay. Yeah, right. That's modern English. In olden day English, to nip meant to pinch or pinch off. So if you pinch something off in the bud when it's very small, the idea is you stop it, you get rid of it when it first starts. So nip something in the bud, for example, the first time you hear your child use a bad word, you want to nip that in the bud. You don't want them to use that bad word again. So you punish the child. You make sure the child understands they are never to say that word again. You nip it in the bud. Take care of it right at the beginning. Take care of a problem. This something in the idiom is a problem. Okay, and the last one we already know it's coffin, because we know that by process of elimination. Final nail in the coffin, very similar to the final straw or the straw that broke the camel's back. Very negative. It has to do with the final element, the final thing that happens that causes a change. Usually negative thing. Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to use these idioms that we have figured out and talked about in this next exercise, which is fill in the blank in the form of dialogue. One person speaks, and then the little arrow indicates a reply to basically show you how the idioms would be used in conversation. Okay, fingers crossed. Heidi, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Welcome back.
Thank you. My connection was very bad.
I had guessed that. All right. Nice to have you with us again. Okay, number one, please.
I hear Rachel finally handed in her resignation. Yes, she's been passed over for promotion so many times. Now that she decided to start from the first, so and try somewhere else. At first, I said from the board. No.
Okay, no, it's one of these. Okay, let's see here. All right.
Like from the scratch. The first one, first example.
No. Okay, well, it could be actually. All right, but it's not. All right, she decided to start from scratch and try somewhere else. Yeah, that would work here. Actually, you're right, but we don't have that, and we don't have anything. We don't have anything that means start from scratch. That's not it. Actually, the idea is that we're trying to get to here.
Or pull the tower.
Yeah, is that she quit. Yeah, it's got to be a verb. So there you go. Yeah, she decided to throw in the towel.
Right.
Yeah, quit. She's literally quitting her job. Oh, yeah. Well, all right. Her resignation. There. Yeah. Yeah. So throwing the towel could be for anything. Anything that you quit. Whatever. A card game. Your job. A new exercise activity. Now, not anything you quit. You wouldn't say, "Oh, I smoked cigarettes for 20 years and then I decided to throw in the towel." That sounds totally funny. It's ridiculous. I mean, that's good for you to quit smoking. You throw in the towel, you quit something that you were trying to do, not quit a bad habit or quit something negative. If you quit something negative, you would not use throw in the towel. Yeah, definitely not. That would sound very funny, actually. So, yeah, be careful. Gemma, number two.
Yeah, I'm worried about this dinner party, Alan. Lots of people won't know each other. Don't worry, Jill's coming. She's a great person to break the ice. and get everyone talking to everyone else.
Okay, excellent. All right, I think this is a very good example of this idiom, how it's used, and in following the definition. All right. Okay. Very often at a dinner party, you're concerned about breaking the ice, making everyone comfortable. In a class, sometimes when you join a new class, whether it's a yoga class, English class, whatever, a teacher or instructor will try to break the ice with you, kind of do something, an activity, or have a discussion that kind of makes you comfortable. That's the idea, right?
Okay.
Okay, Sam, number 3.
Okay. We are going to upgrade our computers. They are useless. Next month, we have been waiting for head office to uh, to next office to
Okay.
give us the
Yes.
green light.
Yeah, give us the signal. Give us the green light. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how this is used when you need approval. That's the idea. Oh, we got the green light from the boss. That's it. Whoever the boss is, the general, the CEO, the supervisor, you get the green light to do something, start a campaign, um, whatever, buy something often. Okay, one little thing I have to comment on, this my material here is very British. I don't know why they do this. This sentence, we've been waiting for head office. As an American, I would definitely say for the head office. I know which head office, the head office of my company. So I would definitely use the definite article here for the head office. I have no idea why they don't, if it's just a typo or if it's British English, but either way, I would definitely have the here. Ken, number 4.
You look incredibly well, Barbara. Are you in love or something? No, I've given up smoking and I've been on a new diet for the past 6 months. It's given me a new lease of life.
That's it. Again, British say a new lease of, O-F, of life. Americans say a new lease on life, O-N.
Okay.
But yeah, okay, pretty good. Pretty good example here. All right, you do something and your whole life changes is the idea. We can use it to talk about ourselves or talk about another person as well. Okay, Ali, number 5. Ali?
Yeah, why are you looking so depressed? Well, I have just heard that our American owner have the project I spent.
Okay.
Can you
Yep.
go back to
Mm-hmm.
it's so pull the
Yes. Pull
pull
the
the but I
pull the
don't know
pull the
what
plug. Pull the plug.
plug
Okay.
to
Yeah,
pull
that's
the
right.
plug.
That's it. If you pulled the plug on your computer, you would unplug your computer. Your computer would not have electricity, and it would close,
Yeah,
right? So you're stopping your computer suddenly and without warning. You pull the plug on something. So, okay, in this case, the American owners have pulled the plug on the project. They're not going to pay for it anymore. They want it to discontinue. So he's been working on it for 2 years. He's in the middle of this project. He's not finished. He's not right at the beginning. It's somewhere in the middle. That's the idea. So if you pull the plug on something, you know, it's like your computer. You really don't want to shut off your computer by just pulling the plug on it, but it's a sudden, really unwanted ending. Okay. Now, you know, the American owners can be sitting around talking about it and say, I think we need to pull the plug on this project. We just don't have the money. So they may be looking at it not as a negative thing. It's really a neutral thing, but it does mean a sudden stop to an ongoing something. Heidi, number 6.
Listen, everybody. If we don't start making us happy and making it soon, the last final nail in the coffin for you, for me, and for the whole of this department.
Well, no.
Or another one. Okay, then.
Yeah, it almost fits, but not quite.
Very similar.
Yeah.
The curtain.
Yeah.
Curtain. It makes a curtain for you and for you.
Yeah. It will be curtains for you, for me, and for the whole of this department. It will be the end.
But both are very similar.
They are very similar, but the final nail, okay, would be something more specific than if we don't start making a profit. Okay, I don't know what could cause a company. Oh, we could not get the bank loan to help us save the company, and that was the final nail in the coffin.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Or the recent market downturn was the final nail in the coffin. The something specific would be the final nail in the coffin. Yeah. This is more general. Curtains. Okay, curtains for you, for me, for everybody. All right. Well, this is often used to talk about the end of somebody's job, or yeah, not or very often used this way. Okay, Gemma, number 7.
There seems to be an awful lot more gossip in the general office than there used to be. We certainly don't want that. We'd better final night in the curtain.
No.
Straighten. No. We'd better. Curtain. No.
No. We need to stop it immediately before it gets worse. It's something's just kind of just started or just been noticed in this case. We need to start it. Stop it. We need to stop it right now.
Curtain. No.
No.
So, I don't know.
I'll help you out. We need to nip it in the bud right now. It's a problem. We use this in reference to a problem. We don't want that. We'd better nip it in the bud right away. Okay. Usually you use this idiom to talk about a problem when it happens the first time. This is a little strange because there seems to be an awful lot more gossip in the office than there used to be. Well, this seems like an ongoing problem. It's a little strange to use it here, but the person who answers, it seems I can infer, oh, we don't want that they are just realizing it. So it's a new problem for the speaker here. All right, we better nip it in the bud. Well, okay. It's a little strange to see it used in. It's usually the problem just started. Yeah. Question, Gemma?
Yeah, it's number G. Nip something in the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You nip
Okay.
something in the bud, you stop it immediately.
Yeah.
All right, Sam, number 8.
Yes. Sacked. Why did they sack you? Well, I'd made a couple of mistakes with orders going to the wrong addresses, but the the nail in the coffin?
The final nail.
Yeah, nail.
Yeah.
The final nail was then I lost a check for £9,000.
Yeah. Okay. Now, if you worked for me and you lost a check for £9,000, you can bet that would be the final nail in the coffin as far as your employment went. Okay. Yes, which is Sam, what is sacked? What does it mean if you're sacked? Why did they sack you?
Means protect,
No.
sacked. No?
Yeah. Quite
Okay.
the opposite.
Sacked. What? Okay. Not protect.
No, the opposite. It actually means fired. Why did they
Oh,
fire you? Dismissed,
okay.
fired, go away, never come back. Okay, thus,
That's the mistake. Okay.
right, he'd made a couple mistakes before. A bad thing, a bad thing, a bad thing. The final nail in the coffin, the specific bad thing, he lost 9,000 pounds. Oops.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's it. That's the final nail in the coffin. Yeah. Right. So, okay, using this idiom, we automatically know that there has been a series of mistakes or problems. Yeah. Okay. Note here, bonus note, an amusing idiom meaning the end has not yet come. It's not over yet. It's not over till the fat lady sings. Sam, where does the fat lady sing? What fat lady? Singing what?
Fat lady singing what?
Yeah,
Okay.
what
I don't
fat
know.
lady? No idea? Does anybody know? Open question for the class. Who is the fat lady we're referencing? Does anybody know?
Maybe in the past, opera singers, main act opera singer or something.
That's
They
right.
usually had, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly correct. It refers to, I guess in the past, maybe not so much anymore. In the past, it was very often a bigger woman who would sing the final aria, which signals the end of an opera. That's right. So when the fat lady sings, the opera's over. So we use this a lot for sports. All right. Oh, your team is down 3-0, but there's only 5 minutes left in the match. Well, it's not over till the fat lady sings. Okay, they could make a dramatic comeback. Or talking about anything, business. Okay, we haven't got the contract. We're competing with another company, and it doesn't look good. But hey, it's not over till the fat lady sings. Okay, it's not over yet. Anything.
Can
Okay.
we say something is ending? Okay. Something before going to end.
What?
Yes, I mean that something over, something going to before over, we can use at that time.
Yeah, it's used in reference to a competition, and
Okay.
at the point in time when it seems like you know who the winner is going to be, the winner to get the job, to get the contract, to win the soccer match, okay, to win the affections of the princess, whatever it is, whatever competition it is, somebody will comment and say, well, the competition's not over. And the
It means you can.
yeah, that's where you
It means
say
that
it's
you
not
can
over
win. Huh.
till the fat lady.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, means if both are in same, if the two teams are playing a game, and maybe one both are the same result, or they get
No. It
same
would
result, yes. And
no.
at the end, they if they want someone win, so at that time they can use this, because maybe last minute he can someone win the game, and at that time we can use a fat lady not sing,
Uh,
not
no.
still over the fat lady sing, no?
The idea here would be like, okay, looking at a sports match of some sort, like football, soccer. All right.
Uh-huh.
If it's 3-0, that's a giant advantage in a soccer match. All right. It's 3-0. Um, okay. Oh, somebody might say, okay, all right, Manchester United is definitely going to win. Somebody might reply and say, well, it's not over till the fat lady sings. Don't give up yet.
Because they have a time. Uh-huh. Yes, that's
It's
yes.
possible.
I would like to see. Yes, I mean same.
Okay. Okay. All right. It's still possible for the other competitor to win whatever it is they're competing for. Okay. Back to square one. Use these idiomatic expressions. Get cracking. Open the floodgates. On hold. In the following sentences. Okay, we've only got 5 minutes, so we need to get cracking. Woo-hoo! Hint, hint. Um, okay, Ken, number one.
With the breakdown in the peace negotiation in the Middle East, it means we are blank all over again. Back to square one.
Yep, we're going to start all over again. That's it, exactly. Very good. Ali, number two.
Yeah, there are enough work here for the next 10 years, so the sooner we get started, the better. Let's um,
Uh, as I
let's
said,
open the flood.
no, as I said when we started this exercise, we have a lot of material to cover in the last 5 minutes, so let's get cracking. Let's hurry up.
Let's get cracking.
Yep. Get cracking.
Yeah,
Let's get cracking, meaning there's a lot of work to do. There's not enough time to do it. That's when we use this expression. Let's get cracking. All right. Well, let's. In fact, let's get cracking. Heidi, number three.
I've spent 3 years trying to make my business work, and nothing has gone right for me. I've had enough. It's time to back to square one.
No, we already used that, which means start over. I don't think this person's going to start over. I think they're done. It's time to throw in the towel. It's time to
Open the floodgate.
no, that's if open the floodgates, you start a massive movement. She's finishing. She's ending. Think about when you end the class or end the end the class. For me, that's work. When you end the workday.
Uh-huh.
Well, you call it a day. Let's call it a day. Okay. I have probably said that before in a class. It doesn't necessarily mean this is my last class of the day. It means I want to end the class. End whatever. So even it is used at the end of a workday. It's very common. Okay, let's call it a day. Let's quit for today. Let's call it a day. Very, very common expression, by the way. It's also used for other situations. All right, she's going to quit her business. She's going to close her business. She's going to call it a day. All right. Um, can be used to quit or stop doing anything. I've been reading this book all afternoon. I think I'll call it a day. I'm going to stop reading the book. It really can be used for anything. Gemma, number 4.
I'm finding my new job really difficult. There are so many things to remember, but start starts the ball rolling. I'm sure I'll get used to it.
I'm sure I'll get used to it. Uh, is the idea. She's not used to it yet, but she will get used to it later. No, not. It's still early days. Americans say this when we don't even say days. It sounds weird to me with days. Americans say it's still early. I'll get used to it in time. All right. It's still early now. Okay. All right. The idea being that she's just started her new job. Doesn't mean it's early morning or it's early in the workday. It means she's at the beginning of doing something new. Yeah. Okay. All right, Sam, number 5.
Okay. So does it mean this? It is still early days. Means started a new job,
No,
something new?
it could be anything.
No.
It's you could be the first 5 minutes of our football match. It's still early. It's still early days. Again, Americans don't bother to say days. We just say it's still early. Okay.
Still early. Okay. Means
Something.
before going to finish,
Yeah,
we
some
can say
action.
that it's early.
Any action. Any action that you start. We started a 12-hour bike ride, but it's only been 10 minutes since we started. It's still early days, and already my legs are sore. Okay. Whatever the action is, you can use it. You see.
Okay. 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 I have been working on my course assignment non-stop for 2 weeks now. I am pleased to say, get get how we say that. Let's get the ball rolling. Yeah, start the ball rolling.
No. The
No?
idea, this person is very pleased. They've been working very hard. They're almost at the end. Okay, they've been working really hard. I'm pleased to say I'm almost at the end.
Okay. At the end in a sight.
The end's in sight. That's it. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel is a similar idiom. The end's in sight. The end in sight is a very positive thing. Oh, I'm about to finish something. Yay. The end is near, however, is not positive. It's very negative. It means either someone is going to die or the end of the earth is almost here. Very negative. So be careful. End's in sight, very positive. End is near. It's the end of the world. Not good. Okay. Ken, number 6.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming to this meeting to discuss ways of increasing our market share. Now I don't want to say anything. We want to hear your ideas. So who's going to start the ball rolling?
That's it. Who's going to start something? Anything. Very often, as in the example, a discussion. Yes. This would be very common. Perfect example, really. All right. Who's got an idea? Who will start the ball rolling? Heidi, number 7.
Okay, 7. I'm sorry, Helen. But if you make an exception for your holiday plans, it will mean everyone will be asking for the same.
Okay.
What will
We're
be
making a new rule, which changes things, which is going to start a lot of people doing something.
Open the floodgates.
That's it. You open the floodgates. Okay, you're doing an action that puts yourself open to flood. Obviously negative. Floods would be negative. Okay, and the last one, I'm already very, very late here. With all the legal problems we're experiencing in Moscow, we're putting the plans for expansion into Russia on hold for a little while, temporarily on hold. Okay, stop, but only not permanently, only temporarily. Put something on hold. So, okay, thank you very much.
Sorry, German, are you using headphone? Always noise is coming from your computer, so if you